Hey guys, John with Cam Manatee here. Today we're going to be talking about timelines. It's a quick playing card game, and it's pretty unique, and it's really simple. Anyone can play it, teach it in a minute, and it only takes 10 minutes to play. So let's take a look at the components and how you play, and after that we'll see what I think of it. Okay, so what do you get in timelines? You get a little tiny manual here. It tells you how to play. It's 2 pages. And you get cards. That's it. That's all there is to this game. And that's part of the brilliance of it. It's just so simple, and it's just really fun. So, how do you play timelines? Setup is you just pass out 5 cards to each player, and these cards have 2 sides. They have one side that just has the name of what the event was, and the other side actually has the date of the event, which is what you're trying to guess, basically. And I'll show you that here. This is the invention of the camera. When do you think that was? Let's just cheat and look. That was 1888. Okay? So, and in fact, I'll use this card for the middle. So to finish setup, you're just going to take one card, flip it over to its date side, and put it right here in the middle of the table. Next, players are going to alternate turns, picking a card and playing it on which side they think the date belongs. So for example, if I'm going to take this card, which is the invention of the garbage can. Well, that's got to be before 1888, right? Probably. So I'm going to put it on this side, which means I think it was before 1888. I'm going to flip it over, and if I'm right, wow, just barely 1884. If I'm right, then I'm good. That card's, I don't do anything, I'm good, my turn's over, it passes to the next person. So the next person goes. Let's see, what's this? The invention of the electric razor. That's probably after 1888, so I'm going to put it after 1911. I was right. So this goes back and forth. Let's say I was wrong. Let's say for some crazy reason I think the beginning of the 45 RPM record was before 1884. I don't think it was, but I'm going to, I haven't played this game before, so I'm going to put it on this side. I think it was over here. The other options I have are I can put it actually in between these cards, right? So if I think it was 1886, I can put it right here. Or if I thought it was between 1888 and 1911, I can put it here, or after that, or before that. So you can put it in any of those places. But let's say I put it here. It's 1949. I was way off. So this card gets discarded back into the box, basically, and I have to draw another card to replace the card that I played that didn't fit in the timeline correctly. And that's it. That's how you play. The person who wins is the person who gets rid of their cards the fastest. And in the event of a tie, basically whoever went first, the other player gets a chance to match them. So if we were down to the wire here and we only had 1 card left each, and the first player did his right, okay, this is a good example, 1911. What happens when it's the same date? It's fine. It just goes right on top of the other card, and it's a valid entry. And then let's say I play this, I mentioned the gaslighter, and here in 1946, oh my gosh, I was way off. Let's say I actually did it right. We're both out of cards. Because he was the first player, I had an opportunity to match him. Now if I had another card, he would have won, obviously, because he's out of cards, I'm not. But if you run out at the same time, basically, you both draw another card, and you continue this way until one person messes up. It's so simple, as you can see, super easy to teach. Takes 15, 10, 5 minutes sometimes. It's just a great game. I highly recommend it. And again, like I said, longevity is not an issue. Actually, I may not have said that yet. Oh God. Okay, so what do I think of timelines? Well, I love it. I think it's great. It doesn't have a lot of depth, but it's really fun, and it's more fun than really it should be, and what it looks like. I mean, you just got a couple of cards, and you're going to play them on a date, and you're going to try and guess. And that is just really engaging to me, and it's really fun, and it's educational at the same time. And again, I can teach it in a minute, I can play it in 15 minutes. It's just a good time and educational. And there's not a lot of games that are like that, really. Very few educational games that are not, you know, made for education that are horrible and nobody wants to play. This game is actually fun first and educational second. So I really, really like it. Now, there were some questions initially about the longevity of something like this because you only have so many cards in this box. What happens when you start remembering things? And for now, it really hasn't happened for us. I started with the Inventions box, which is not this, but there's a couple of other boxes. There's historical events, discoveries, and there's one other one. And they all have different types of cards, and you can buy them all and just mix them in. We started with the Inventions. We played it probably 25, 30 times. Never had a problem. There are some that you do remember. Usually you don't remember the exact date, you just remember around where it was. And that actually just leads to a more competitive environment. So now granted, if you're playing with someone brand new and you've played this game 60 times, well, you're probably going to win just because you can remember some of these dates. But with an equally matched opponent that has played this a couple of times with you and has some of those dates remembered as well, it really becomes competitive because you kind of know where the dates should be around, and so do they, and it works. It works well. And again, like I said, there's like 4 other boxes you can get. If you mix them all in, that shouldn't be a problem at all, remembering the dates. So longevity is still good, even though first appearances, you might think it wouldn't be. Again, 2 minutes, a minute to teach, 15 minutes to play. I love it. It's a great filler. Buy it. Timelines. Thank you for watching and enjoy your day. Why am I so close to this? I hope that sounded good still. All right.